Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lisa and I'm crazy about perfumes. In today's video, I want to talk about Lancome's Idole Nectar, which is one of their newer releases. It was released in 2022, last year, and for me it was a bit of a surprise that I loved it so much because it's in that gourmand family, and I've never really enjoyed that fragrance family, but this one I just couldn't stop thinking about, so I just had to purchase it. It's a bit of a weird winter day here in Brisbane. I just wanted to make note of it because it's looking really hot. I'm sitting next to a window and it's meant to hit about mid-20s, 25, 26 degrees Celsius today, which for me is really unusual for the middle of winter in Brisbane. So it sort of threw a bit of a spanner in my winter perfume plans, and I think it's gonna be like this for at least one more day. So it's a little bit strange. I also wanted to mention these flowers. I rarely have flowers in my apartment, and this is some from a arrangement I received from my workplace on Friday, and I really loved it. And I sort of separated the flowers, so I've got about 5 vessels of flowers that I took out from that arrangement and put into separate vases, separate sort of recycled glass bottles. So this was originally a juice bottle, but I've kept it clean to use for random things, flowers being one of them. And yeah, just the color of this one here, apparently it's a daffodil. I use Google image search to try and find the names of the flowers. Stunning. Really happy with that gift. So let's talk about Lancome's Idole Nectar. Here is the bottle for Idole Nectar. It's a gorgeous bottle. You can see Lancome here at the top of the cap. Very sleek lines, beautiful color. Idole Nectar I would consider to be a flanker. There is the original Idole, which was released in 2019, and that is a Chypre floral, whereas Idole Nectar is a vanilla amber. Here's the box it came in. Gorgeous box as well, that kind of pale, very pale pink color and silver, sort of silver holographic tone of the card. If you can see there, there's a bit of that rainbow color. So beautiful packaging. And I purchased this from Meyer in store for about $170 if I recall correctly. The description on Lancome's official website is that it's a neo gourmand with notes of rose, vanilla, and a popcorn accord. So for me, this is the first Lancome perfume that I've actually wanted to purchase since Miracle. So it's been about 20 years since I've had a Lancome perfume, and I'm really happy with this one. So let's give it a spray. Spray it on my wrist. I'm not wearing anything there today. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. It's very much like a rose vanilla caramel dessert kind of smell. Oh, it's incredible. My goodness, I love it so much. Yeah, very rich, fragrant. So it's got qualities of dessert and qualities of floral. Incredible. I'm really happy with this fragrance. And for me, in the Brisbane winter, I've been wearing it to work and it lasts really quite well. I can definitely still smell it on me 5-6 hours in. This one is an Eau de Parfum 50 ml. And I've mentioned this before in other videos, I do struggle a little bit with the slimness of the bottle. It makes me a bit nervous. And I heard that the original bottle wasn't able to stand up on your dresser, and they made an adjustment, so now the base is a little bit wider and it is able to stand up. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that by the time I was interested in Idole Nectar, they had moved on to using a bottle that was able to stand up. That makes me feel a lot better. Stunning. Wow. And yeah, I would not have predicted that I actually would seek out this kind of smell, this kind of scent, because for me, for almost all my life, I've always found these kind of gourmand fragrances just a little too cloying and have never really enjoyed them. So I'm very happy that I enjoyed this one, and it's a very happy addition to my collection. The notes mentioned on the Lancome website are rose souffle, vanilla bourbon or bourbon vanilla, and popcorn. I'm quite interested in the vanilla bourbon note because I've never really seen that in any fragrance that I've tried, and I guess that when there's bourbon in the name, it produces a boozy quality. According to the Lancome website, to achieve the bourbon vanilla effect, the vanilla flower is harvested 24 hours, within 24 hours of blooming, and then left to mature for 18 months in order to achieve that bourbon vanilla scent. I can't stop smelling myself, and this is what I was like after I walked into Meijer to give it a try. I was basically sniffing my wrist all afternoon, and that's how I knew I really wanted this fragrance. I've been really enjoying wearing it in the colder weather. I don't think I'll be able to wear it once it sort of hits mid 20 degrees Celsius upwards, like in the 27 onwards. 27 degrees Celsius onwards, it will be a bit challenging to wear. So I'm hoping to get through a bit more of it while the weather is cool. So for the rest of the winter, I think we have another month of winter left here in Australia. August is the last month of winter, and that's a couple of days away. What about you? Have you tried the Lancome Idole range, and what are your thoughts if you have? Do you have any in your collection? I do have a little sample of the original Idole, but I've opened the sample and had a sniff, but I have so many perfumes on at the moment that I've sort of leaving it for a future date. When I'll actually try it, I'll decant it into an atomizer, because currently it's just in a small mini Idole bottle, and I'm not so fond of that splash style of wearing fragrances. And let me know too if you have any Lancome perfumes in your collection. I was quite a big fan of Lancome. I've also made a couple nostalgia repurchases in the past few months, which I'm really happy with, and I'd be keen to also, if I ever get opportunity, to purchase some of their more exclusive lines, which I don't see here in Brisbane. So that might be one if I'm able to pick one up if I'm ever traveling in Asia or in Europe. So I'm looking forward to that. And one last thing I'd like to mention about this fragrance is that the rose they use is rose centifolia. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed to date. And thank you for the comments. I really enjoy reading your comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!